Joins us live from right outside Sheila Dikshit's residence in the national capital. Nitisha, any information that you can share with us at this moment? When will her body be brought from the Escorts Hospital to her residence, and when will her funeral rites, the last rites, be conducted?
Well, Edwin, yes, I am outside Sheila Dikshit's residence in Jangpura A block, and you can clearly see the people who have come here to see Sheila Dikshit. What my colleague Shavik has informed us is that her body has left from the hospital, and she should be reaching here anytime soon. Having said that, there is a proper arrangement by the police also, because they also know that a lot of VIP movement is going to happen. A lot of people are supposed to come here to see Sheila Dikshit one last time, and therefore a lot of barricading has been done in the surrounding area, and no private vehicles are allowed to enter without any purpose. Not just that, entire bus full of Delhi police officials have been called here so that the situation is managed here. The only information that we have right now is that her body has left from the hospital where she survived her last breath, and now we are expecting her to be here anytime now. There are people who have assembled. In fact, the residents of this area have also come out of their house, because after they got to know about Sheila Dikshit's death, and they all have assembled here to see Sheila Dikshit one last time, Edwin.
And that was Nitisha Kashyap joining us live from right outside Sheila Dikshit's residence, where her body is now expected to be brought in. This is the latest update that we have for you. In fact, right now on the online, we have been joined by Rita Bahuguna Joshi, who is a former Congress leader who is currently with the BJP right now. Ms. Joshi, your reaction to this tragic piece of news that has come in?
Yeah, I'm very saddened because I knew her personally, and our families have known each other for decades, right from the time of my father's political career started. And I have watched her grow as a very strong politician, a very strong-willed lady who was never cowed down by any situation. And the way she built Delhi and took it towards modernity and tried to fight the traffic congestions. For 10 years, she was there in the capital state, and was a very she endeared herself to lakhs and lakhs of people. She was a very empowered leader, empowered woman. And I used to always look up to her for advice. And as a party functionary, I was always there to seek her guidance. Even after that, I used to meet her on a personal basis. I was very fond of her, and I'm very saddened that she's no more. And it was pretty sudden because we've been reading so much about her in the newspapers in the past one week for 10 days. It has come as a surprise to us, and I think it's a loss, not only to the nation, but also personally to our family, because our family was very close to her.
Ms. Joshi, you have been part of the Congress party. Now you are with the BJP. You have managed to see Sheila Dikshit from two very different sides. Could you give us an idea about how you view her as a tall female politician in an era when, politics is primarily dominated by males?
It is not easy to stay in power for 10 years in the capital state. It was not at all easy. And the way she really fought it out initially and got into power and then stayed there for 10 years. And she's come out unscathed, and she is, I think she used to inspire a lot of women. A very soft-spoken person. I never saw her talk in a high tone, and yet so resolute and so strong that people would always look up to her with respect. And she had great administrative abilities. So I think she was a very composite person, and a lovable one as well. But she had a strong side also when she knew how to deal with her opponent.
Ms. Joshi, thanks a lot for speaking to us here on CNN News 18. In fact, the visuals on your screen right now that we are seeing is that of Ms. Sheila Dikshit's body being brought to her residence in Jangpura in the national capital. Nitisha Kashyap, our correspondent, is live from the location right now. Nitisha, if you could just walk us through what is happening there right now.
Well, yes, you can clearly see that this ambulance in front of us, this is the ambulance where Sheila Dikshit is, and you can see how that ambulance has been stopped a few meters away from her house. We do not know if she will be taken from here directly to her house, or she will be like the ambulance will go near her house. But yes, this is the ambulance which is just come from the hospital, and Sheila Dikshit is inside it. It was escorted by the two Delhi police vehicle, and here we are trying to get a close look of inside this ambulance. Let's get in there.
Right, Nitisha, these are live visuals that we have for you from right outside former Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit's residence. What we can tell you is that her body has now been brought to her residence, and these are live visuals of that. As Nitisha was saying, the ambulance has been parked just a few meters from her residence, and there's been an elaborate security detail that has been set up for her last rites. We are yet to get the details of her last rites. In fact, what we are now learning is that the Congress has arranged for a funeral service tomorrow. In fact, her body will be taken to the Congress office, the Congress headquarters in the national capital tomorrow, and it will be there for people to pay their last respects. And her funeral will be conducted later in the afternoon. Nitisha Kashyap continues to join us, this time on the phone line. Nitisha, any more further details that you have about the last rites for Sheila Dikshit?
Well, Edwin, the information that we have got now is that Sheila Dikshit will be taken to Congress office tomorrow, and her funeral will be at around 3 p.m. at Nigam Bodh Ghat. This is the plan as of now, and the family is going to stick with it. Right now here at Jangpura, the ambulance has come, as we were saying, and what we are getting to know is that the family is planning to carry Sheila Dikshit inside the residence, and therefore the ambulance has been stopped a few meters away from the residence.
Nitisha Kashyap reporting from right outside former Chief Minister of Delhi, Sheila Dikshit's residence. We are slipping into a short break here on CNN News 18, but we'll be continuing with the coverage of the sad demise of former Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit